What's up, everybody? It's your boy Pain because everybody show no pain. Let's get to it, shall we? Instead of being a topic, I just want to tell a story of the games that I used to play back in the day. Being if it's a browser game or just to a browser game like this to a game that's like, oh, a website game, which is it's kind of, it's the same thing. But I mean, the way to get not for me trying to explain what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, there's I think a total of 5 different games that I used to play. Actually, it's one of them I want to leave for last, which is kind of the latest game I kind of quit playing. But the first game I jumped on was RuneScape. Yeah, my friend was playing, and I was like, it looks pretty cool, pretty decent. Let me just give it a try. Then eventually, because I didn't have a laptop, so the only times I got a chance to play it was in class, and we rarely got that chance. It's only like free time where it's like our classroom might have only like, let's say like 2 or 3 computers, and it's like, oh, whoever gets done first gets to jump on the computer, and you always have it where like you got about 20 students trying to get done. And then, bam, and then the two computers are already, taking over, and it's like, oh man, and that's it. And so, I remember one time I actually jumped on jumped on the computer, and I was playing RuneScape for like the whole class period. Because when I first played it, it was like, it was back in, I think, 7th grade. I played it back in 7th grade, but the first time I played it was in my language arts class. She had, I think, a total of 4 computers. I don't think what I want to do. She had the 4 computers. A friend got on one of them. Actually, I think, one of my friends got, I think 2 of them got on it. And then I got on another one, and someone else has jumped on the 4th one. Either, I played it, created my account. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it. Like, because I remember the username was like Joey Wheeler something. Password, I'm assuming it's, I don't know the password. I mean, I'm assuming it's a password I use rarely or something like that. I have no clue. But, ever since then, I only played it just those 2 times. And it was okay, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not really for me like Warcraft or anything like any game that's similar to the RuneScape feel. Like, it's games that's similar to RuneScape, stuff like that, where I just kind of like, it is what it is. Okay, next 2 games are fairly similar. One game is called Balon, and another game was called, I think it was, it's similar to it, but you get it's like, instead of like clicking, because Balon has where you make your characters and you just kind of like click, go into different locations, in different areas. But with this one is you actually you click and your character gets to run and go to different locations, stuff like that. So it's not like, I'm just basically looking at a screen and then clicking, go to this house, do this mission, versus my character is now in the middle of the village. I'm going to click and he's going to run towards a house. Or we're going to go do our mission and we're going to just click. He goes run wherever I click at. I can't. Yeah, I think it was. Oh man, Dragon Fable? No, wasn't that. Dragon Quest? No, that's a PS2 game. For the life of me, I cannot remember what that other game is. But between those 2, I enjoyed Battlelore a lot more. It got so aggravating because at times you had to where if you do a mission, you rarely can heal. So your character, you have to, try to take less damage, have healing items on deck, and it was fun, but it just got to a point like even when you get to a really, really, really high level, it just makes it difficult to gain a bunch of experience points. I was like, you know what, I just can't play this anymore. I know it was like, I think a couple of months ago, I think it was like last month, I kind of jumped on this to kind of see what's going on. But other than that, I don't play that much. I did the same thing with the other game I kind of jumped on. Oh, I did not mean to do this one. I am stupid. But yeah, I jumped on those 2 games just to kind of check them out, see what's up. That's those 2 games, RuneScape, and now the 4th game is called Gaia Online. You got it where you collect. You got a game where you create your little avatar, and your avatar has a house, aquarium, got inventory, got guy cash, got the gold. With the guy gold is the main currency in the game. Guy cash is what's used to obtain premium items. I was playing that back. I made my account back in I think 2006 or 2008. My friend, because my friend, my cousin was playing it, and then when he found it, I was like, we was taking turns on laptop, and I was like, let me know when you get done so I can go ahead and make my character. Took him forever to allow me to play, but eventually I made my character and all that good stuff. Then started playing here and there, in class, oh, we got a computer room, let me just get on the website real quick, and then kind of claim my stuff. It wasn't like, well, what we was claiming was you got daily rewards, but you get them for clicking on because we had shop forum, it took you to my Gaia profile. I guess each one you clicked on allow you to get an item. Just to your right, it'd be a little what's the thing called? It's like a crane type of thing, and it's you had it where you can be able to click on that and it give you the items. It changed so much because originally it was a crane, where it's you can see it kind of go, moving left and right, and then it'll go down and pick something up. I try to click on it when the crane is positioned when the crane is certainly was positioned in a certain way, so my chances of obtaining better items will increase. But now it's kind of it's more enter a quarter and you get one of those little things, open it, and bam, mystery item. That's what it is now. Or a gumball machine. And the way how it is now is, back then you couldn't, to obtain Gaia gold was very, very difficult. You could obtain it, but you wasn't able to obtain it at the vast quantity that you can get it now. Now I have over 8 billion. I think I have over 8 billion, maybe even 8 trillion Gaia gold. Gaia gold. And that's me selling, because I remember when I quit the game, I sold all the items I did not need, and then I decided to come back just to kind of because all I do is log on every single day, just do little claims, feed my fish in the aquarium, and log off. That's it. And then after a while, I'll sell a bunch of my items that I don't need. And they made it where you now, instead of getting 50 or 100 Gaia cash by just being lucky or something like that, maybe even 1,000. Now they give away 1 million. You get 100,000, 500,000. You get more than what you got back then. So it's crazy how that game changed. And also, it's the game itself contains more games, which is like mini games. You can play poker. You can do a little a scramble type of game, all that type of stuff. But then it's another thing. It's another game inside of it called ZOMG, and that's kind of where the most of the players be at. Where now it becomes it has more of the RPG feel to it. Where your character contains I think you have a total of 8 rings, or I think 10 rings, and each of them contains different powers. You level up your skills by obtaining these purple orbs, and you get those by luckily by killing certain creatures or doing certain missions. It was pretty fun. I have not been on that game. I have not been on that in a while. Why did I do 13? I meant to do 3. But yeah, I haven't been on that in a while. So I forgot what level I was, because the level is calculated by it calculates the levels of your rings. So you had 2 rings and you got them up to level 4, then your total CL level is 8. Okay, guys, I am back. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Hopefully one of these days I'll jump back on it. Just kind of jump on and see what's going down. I know it's a few missions that I still have, which is very difficult to beat, because it's they're not just the normal missions. Go kill about 20 of these animals or creatures or whatever, and then come back to me. It's you have to do a whole bunch of other stuff. And the last game, the most recent game that I have quit playing, goes by the name of Ninja Warriors. I've been meaning to get back on that game just to kind of drop by, because I like to drop by and kind of see who's online. Usually when I get on, it's be late, so usually no one's online. But if I try to pick the right time, I'll be like, it might be a little more people in that game. But the way how the game is, you have your own character entering the ninja world. You have a total of, I think, 8 equipment, and as you obtain a certain amount, the appearance of your character actually change, which is, it only changes one time. I thought he changes twice, but he only changes 2 times. Oh, one time, my bad, one time. And you have it where you can, you can refine those. You get so much stuff you can do, to get better equipment. You can change it because they start out being, I think green, or I think white. Then it goes to purple, and then it goes to gold. And then each equipment can be like increasing like stars. You can like transform into different ninjas, but you have to get like a ninja card, and some of those cards are permanent. Some of the cards only last for like a day, stuff like that. That is something that this game needs, is to have that ability to transform, and you get stats that last for a certain while. Like instead of being 20 minutes everywhere, based on your VIP, you get the, you might have your transformation last longer, and might even give more stats. You also can have your own tail beast. Well, actually you have pets, and you also can get, you can actually not beast transformation cards, but I forgot the thing that you do that will then transform. You can transfer. Yeah, actually it is a card you get. You have to make it though. You have to make it because they had like a little exchange thing where you have to collect. You have to have certain materials and exchange it for whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So they had it where you can exchange your items for a Shikaku transformation card and a Matabi transformation card. And they even took it a step further, where you have to collect these souls, 8-tail souls, I think the 3-tail souls, and the 4-tail souls. And what that do is greatly transform your tail beast into that corresponding tail beast. Well, it transforms your pets into that current tail beast, and you become even stronger. And when I quit, I just gave away all my items. I mean, I enjoyed it because I like how it was. Like, you have where your character has movement speed, attack speed. They have different elements where you could choose to be a wind, water, and fire. Oh, actually, I think it's wind, water, fire, and lightning, or I think it's wind, water, and lightning, no wind. I think it's those 4, just the 3, but I think it's the 4. And like they had where like at a certain time, just like Beast, you had where there was a bunch of bosses that would appear, ranging from old dude, I think it was a Mizuki, all the way to I think the last strongest boss was the Raikage, third Raikage. And you also had it where like each day they had like different, they had like other type of like not events. Well, yeah, they had their own events. They had like clan wars, where your clans place down their their banners, and just at the certain time you have to like whoever you go basically find that banner and attack it and destroy it, because the banner gives whoever's in that clan more attributes. And I mean, the reason why I quit the game because it just got boring to me. It's just a lot of players that started out left, and I mean back then, literally that game was so fun. Like so serious, man. That game was just so fun. Actually, why I be so serious? Yeah, the game was just so fun. Me, jumping on every day, doing my stuff, like doing my daily quest. And then when you join a clan, they had when you join the clan, they had the clan quest. It was just so fun, you know what I'm saying? All the players, and then after a while, they all started to quit, and that was it. I mean, you might ask the question, will I ever play again? Not really. I mean, I guess when I ask the quote, when I say that they need to improve the game, they had it where it was like jutsu. There's also, you could get skill books and add more jutsus. They had like your fire, your standard techniques, and then they added other like for example, you could do like you could do gentle fist. You could do other ninjas jutsus by getting their clan books. You can upgrade the Sharingan, upgrade your sixth path, and have the ability to do the Amaterasu Tsukiyomi. And you also could do the Susanoo, but that never was able. They never, I guess, implemented it because like they had a bunch of skills that they never got a chance to implement. And I made a video on it a long time ago. Just how the game was. It's been like a thing. I did that last year. So if you guys want me to just, I guess, show that game again and see just show you guys what it's about, and let me know in the comments. Other than that, and they add all those games, I still play Gaia Online. Stop playing RuneScape. Stop playing Battlelon. Stop playing the other game. And then I'm supposed to log on and play, not play, but visit my friends over there at Ninja Warriors. What skill did the third guy use to seal him? He used the demon seal, or demon consuming seal thingamajiggy. Yeah. But if I had to rate it, it was, it's almost a 10 out of 10. I mean, like, yeah, if I had to rate it like a 8 out of 10, not 10 out of 10, but an 8 out of 10. And I mean, bro, that game, it was fun. That game was just so fun. I just miss it. I just can't believe they just don't really add anything to kind of improve. And then they did the one thing that just totally killed the game. They merged us with the Chinese server. And basically, literally every single player that would join my server, their name was in Chinese. It was in Chinese or Japanese. Chinese. So we call it the Chinese server, and I'm just saying it was in Chinese, and these guys were freaking powerhouses, and it just killed the game. It really did. But I rambled on enough, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you guys later. Deuces.